Now, first on the Western Slope, you're watching KREX5 News at 10 p.m.
Good evening and thank you for watching KREX5 News. This Sunday night, I'm Chance Sticklin.
And I'm Jocelyn Stafford. We begin tonight with news from the Mesa County Sheriff's Office. They have released information involving a death in Mesa, Colorado.
On Saturday at approximately 7 p.m., the Grand Junction Regional Communications Center received a report of a fire at a residence near Highway 65 and the Tibet Cutoff. This photo was provided on the Mesa County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. A small residence described as an RV with additions was fully engulfed in flames when fire crews arrived. Multiple agencies responded to the fire. After the fire was extinguished, a body was found inside the structure. One other occupant believed to be inside at the time of the fire was found safely. The Mesa County Sheriff's Office and GJFD are currently investigating the circumstances. The Mesa County Coroner's Office has yet to release the name of the victim, and at this time the investigations remain ongoing.
In other fire-related news, while Mesa County's population continues to grow, first responders like the Grand Junction Fire Department are left playing catch-up. Grand Junction Fire Chiefs held a community forum this week to share with residents how the department is responding to meet the needs of an expanding population. Our Austin Sack was in attendance and has all the details.
Seconds save lives, but with a rapidly growing population, fire services in Grand Junction are stretched thin.
The majority of our call volume, the majority of our calls happen in the inner city area, so we have to put the majority of our units down there.
Fire crews are constantly monitoring call volumes to decide where to send first responders.
There's a higher percentage of senior citizens on the Redlands than there are in other places. And so this is really concerning to me because I thought I lived in a house that was 1 minute and 20 seconds away from the ambulance. And then I found out that that's not in fact the case.
With 6 fire stations in Grand Junction and 2 more on the way, the news that your proximity to a firehouse may not guarantee a faster response time to something like a heart attack or stroke came as a big shock.
We attract elderly people. Station 2's area, Station 6's area, there's 22 nursing homes and assisted living centers in that area alone. So we have to deploy our resources to handle those calls. Yes, there is a huge elderly population up here on the Redlands, but there's an even bigger one out there in the north half of town.
Grand Junction planned 3 fire stations and built 1 since 2019 to meet the valley's greatest needs, but they don't have the people to staff those stations.
It's about, it'll end up being about $16–20 million for the facilities. We could have built all 3 within about 18 months, but staffing is going to take 4 to 5 years. So that's our process.
Fire crews are working to accommodate a growing population while also striving for excellence. Reporting first on the Western Slope, I'm Austin Sack, KREX5 News.
Colorado Mesa University took part in celebration and competition today just before the women's soccer team took to the pitch in the RMAC tournament. CMU celebrated one of its largest donations in the school's history.
Thanks to a generous donation, $1 million donation, by the way, from the community hospital to help build the St. Mary's Educational Center, the soccer and lacrosse field will now have a new name, Community Hospital Unity Field. The unveiling of the new plaque took place just before the start of the game and is located on the outskirts of the stadium. A banner is also on display inside the stadium.
Well, UWater announced this week that they have stopped pumping water out of the Colorado River, and the new changes could affect your wallets. Here's what that means for you at home. Customers who use UWater were charged a drought pumping rate of 44 cents per billing cycle, which went into effect earlier this summer, July 1st. In fact, extreme drought conditions in western Colorado forced UWater to access the Colorado River as a resource. That has since ended, so as of November 1st, customers will no longer be charged that 44-cent rate, drought pumping rate. In fact, customers will see the fee drop after the November 9th billing cycle. The district was pumping water out of the Colorado River to supplement its water supply during peak season. And one expert says water levels were at a safe spot to move forward with the plan.
We identified levels that we felt comfortable with moving forward into this next year, 2022, if another drought happened this year. When we made the decision to blend water from the Colorado River, it was to slow down the drawdown of our Jerry Creek reservoirs to preserve the water that we had saved in there, because we don't know what this winter is going to bring.
Depending on how the weather patterns play out this year, water may have to blend again next year to keep reservoirs at sustainable levels. As the holiday season quickly approaches, families are already planning their holiday meals. Dinner during the holidays usually include turkey, ham, and other traditional items. With food shortages across the nation, Food Bank of the Rockies is facing challenges when it comes to costs. Our Cora Dickey spoke with our local food bank to find out how they will accommodate those in need this holiday season.
According to Food Bank of the Rockies, food costs are up in almost everything from canned food to cooking oil. Freight costs for vans have also increased, so national donation loads are harder to get.
We're not seeing certain foods as well. They're just not available. So that's where donations come in, and it's essential. From our donor partners, from the grocery stores to individuals who are participating in food drives across our service area, it's essential for us to be able to supply the foods that families are wanting to have at their table for the holidays.
Grocery stores are one of the largest donation sources, but food drives and financial donations are needed now more than ever to keep the warehouse supplied for hunger relief partners. Thanksgiving is the busiest time of the year for the nonprofit, so to be proactive, plans are already in motion.
Some of our partners have specifically done turkey drives, and then some of our partners are taking the opportunity, the education we've done on culturally responsive foods, and they're creating more culturally relevant holiday food boxes.
While times get tough from time to time, there's always a way to keep the holidays cheerful and people in need well fed. The food boxes prepared are not only culturally aware, they're packed with alternates when needed.
We don't have instant potatoes, but maybe we have whole fresh sweet potatoes that we have available. So trying to find some other items that might make sense for the holiday meal and opening up ideas to other options for the holidays.
Thanks to partners in local food drives, turkey is definitely on the menu.
This is a season of giving and a time where we can ensure every single one of our neighbors has the food that they need.
Food Bank of the Rockies has different ways you can help relieve hunger and give back on their website. You can dial 211 if you need food or other assistance during the holidays. Reporting first on the Western Slope, Cora Dickey, KREX5 News.
Well, food shortages aren't just a shortage problem here on the Western Slope. They're really affecting industries across the country, and we're less than 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving, and supply issues remain a concern all over the country in multiple industries. With Turkey Day coming up, there are some concerns about turkeys.
John Lordson talked with a farmer and consumers about what they're seeing.
I bought the turkey. I don't have anything else ready yet, so working on it.
When the calendar flips from October to November, shopping lists have a tendency to get longer. Thanksgiving is a time for grocers to cash in.
Grocery stores see a well over 100% increase in turkey sales during the month of November. But challenges over the past year may impact the availability of certain types of turkey.
We saw one of the only actual true butter-based turkeys in the whole nation.
Jason Hayden says he's noticed some supply issues across the industry.
We're going to take care of you. It's just, you know, it's a little tighter. You know, it gets a little lower before your next truck. You don't have the big back supply, but we got plenty to take care of the everyday customer.
Nationally, Butterball says there could be fewer smaller turkeys available this year because of logistical issues.
It's just been more of a challenge getting trucks. I mean, everything in the last couple of years has been a little more challenging, even down to boxes.
Larry Schultz is an organic turkey farmer in Owatonna. He says it used to take him 3 weeks to get certain packaging products for his business. Now it's taking up to 8 weeks. He blames it on labor shortages across the supply chain.
We need to get people back to work to be able to handle normal production.
It means he's putting in more hours with a smaller staff himself to make sure his turkeys get to where they need to be.
It's crazy. So I always say this week and the next 2 weeks are probably the busiest weeks of my whole year because everything comes into like a fall harvest.
John Lordson, CBS News, Owatonna, Minnesota.
Well, a lot more to come here on KREX5 News at 10, your full weather forecast, plus what's ahead for Democrats heading into the 2022 midterms with Biden's $1.2 trillion infrastructure package heading to President Biden's desk.
And in sports, it's football Sunday for the Broncos. We have an AFC West update coming your way. We'll be right back.